Should I disable the cursors, by the way?
You can. Do you know how to? Leave it. Which one? Bottom of interface settings. Okay. As you can see, Grimplex taking tournament prep very seriously, not even in a VC with his team.
Right, in the bottom right, we have Team Banani, starring SpikeyNoob, Banani himself, and of course, BoomNoob, which had no idea who's playing in this tournament until yesterday. And in the top left, we have Team BalanceSlave Noob, also known as Grimplex, starring UEF here. And with him, we have Urek and the map is Adaptive Wonder Open. We have some early aggression from Banani, a couple of laps making their way across the map. Seems like they are gonna try to attack the back slot so that he won't be able to expand as easily. We'll see if his allies will actually cover or will they only make engineers. Like for now at least. Grimplex is quite greedy.
Surprising.
Yeah. We also have some counter aggression from Greg, sending one flare across. As you can see, it's quite popular to trying to get some early aggression out versus the other player. It really makes it quite difficult for them and can delay them by quite a bit at very small cost. However, one of the raids from Banana is found by Greg, although the Snoop shows its superiority and takes out the spirit. And
Scout combat.
Yeah, that from Shadow found its first target, although it wasn't able to actually kill the engineer.
Close.
Now with some superior micro, I think, yeah, Grimplex pulls it off and survives. You have another engagement. Mechmarine from Banani finds its first target. There's a counter Mechmarine from the air player, however, it's not enough to save the engineer. Overall, one engineer goes down. It forces 3 Mechmarines from Drew, so that's a pretty decent early aggression. You see the flare from Banani approaching the air player's base. We have the engineer perhaps is gonna reclaim. Yeah, I think so. The reclaim order is issued, but however the flare is too tanky and is able to take out the engineer. In response, BoomNoob moves his ACU as he is not willing to make a tank, and it seems to be paying off since the flare just walks into the ACU and dies.
The poor trees. The trees are being killed.
Trees have been killed. The engineer has been killed. The ACU had to move. It wasn't able to use its build power. So decent damage. Nothing too crazy. So we see for now players are mostly expanding. Although we have some aggression again from Banani sending tanks across, which is to be expected since he is versus an AM player, so he can use the advantage of his tanks that are faster than Aurora's. But for now he's sending them single file, so they are not taking the greatest trades.
Though it seems that the wreck is just sending the Auroras in to...
Yeah.
They could have just sat back a little bit and done so much damage there, but...
You have small skirmish on the left side as Lado is trying to break through Grimplex's defenses and attempting to raid the expansion from Grimplex. You have a couple of engineers here, erecting a couple of factories, which are gonna be very nice for reclaiming the trees, as well as providing engineer replacement and some quicker reinforcements later on in the game. The ACU...
Yeah, one thing Farves mentioned yesterday, there's very few mexes on the sides in this setup.
Yeah, that is true.
It's very focused on attacking the bases. There's not too much to fight over, so... makes for a very different gameplay.
You see a lot more movement on the left side of the map. Both Grimplex and Slado are moving their ACUs and their armies, so they are
except for they
forces.
have nothing in the middle. Well, they have some tanks, but
Yeah.
not as many as they
It
should.
seems like Banani is gonna abuse that fact and try to push through middle, although the Crater is gonna split his forces up into... It's gonna make it much harder for him to actually push through, even though he has more units. He still should be able to do some decent damage, perhaps even take out this expansion. You see that Rek is trying to plug the gap by sending the Auroras, but he needs to be careful. The Auroras don't want to get into the range of the Strikers.
But Banani's not moving them!
Yeah, unfortunately the 2000 rated player is apparently not good enough, as he lets his tanks sit idle for at least 5 seconds, allowing the Auroras to take cheap hot shots.
But I mean, see how fast the mexes go down with the new mex stage trees?
Yeah, that is nice to see. So
these all could have died though if he hadn't.
Yeah, definitely. That was a missed opportunity.
The radar, disappointing. And then the bomber comes in, but bomber won't do nearly as much damage. It's just unidling the tanks sort of.
There's a couple of edges right to us. Nice sight. Oh, that was a nice micro. Three edges? 4 edges?
Oh, he got more? Oh wow! How did he get that off? Oh, he's gonna get the other. No. Sad.
That was so close. That was some really nice micro.
That was impressive.
4 extra NGs killed. We see a lot of NGs on lumberjack duties, cleaning up the forests. On the left side, there was an attempted run by from Grimplex that we missed, but Slado was able to catch that in time. So both corners are for now quite stable, although Grimplex is looking to push his advantage. It seems like he has a bit more tanks, especially with this force over here that belongs to Slado that just kind of wandering around.
Grimplex did not micro his one tank at the back and did not manage to do anything with it.
When it comes to the air players, both are, just doing what air players do. It's just clicking some T2 maxes, getting their T2 air factory done. Although it feels to me like perhaps Drew's a bit behind, at least in terms of
the
attack.
For sure. I mean, he has equal eco.
Yeah, Boom is already finishing his first T2 vision, about to start his second, so Boom they will definitely be faster with his T3R.
Exact same mass income behind on T2R, so that's not great. He did make more ATs though, so that's kind of a little notable.
Yeah, that is true. Let me just enable chat on my phone so I can comment as well.
Apparently, Bully does not like your bloom.
Bloom. Well, to deal with it. I always play like this, I always cast like this.
Deal with it, Bully.
Alright, so on the right side, it seems like neither player is really too interested in taking the corners. There's still a lot of untaken maxes from Rex. Some of them were raided, but still it's quite weird to see so many of them untaken. Banani has done a much better job here. He has 3 forward factories, making engineers, grabbing all of this reclaim.
Yeah, and there's so much reclaim. I don't see why you don't have like 2 more factories. Just
some
getting
upgrades. It seems like Grimplex is getting the gun, while Slado already finished the gun, is now starting the nano. He already has a T2 pigeon and some pillars coming out. A couple of flag spheres, and now he has transitioned to T2. He has 3 support factories. He is not making any T1 units except for these 2 factories. Actually, I spoke too soon. He should be making only artists from those. Grimplex is actually still making T1 factories, so that's quite a mistake in my opinion. He is transitioning to T2. He has some support factories, right? But he's still adding more T1 factories, which is completely unnecessary. So that's a pretty decently sized mistake. Soon his army will just be much worse than Slado. There are already quite a few pillars here, and they are just fighting strikers. On the left side we have some horrendous Shift G order with 20 tanks that would die to 2 bombers. Unfortunately, we didn't see that.
But still, I mean, the bomber's gonna just kill so many Auroras.
Yeah. On the other hand, Banani also getting a gun upgrade by the looks of it.
The new gun range, the advanced gun range is being made.
Boom has already finished his T3 air factory, while Drew is only halfway done. So there's a about 20-second advantage or 20 to 30-second advantage for the air player from Banani's team. And he seems to be on equal as well while doing that, so that's quite nice. We see Lado moving up with his beefy commander. He's got gun and nano, so he's not afraid of some Unity tanks. Grimplex was actually forced to cancel the gut upgrade that he was making and retreat since he was so behind on the timing.
Oh,
The wreck
that's
has
unfortunate.
gotten both of the gut upgrades. I think he's getting the
He's getting
extra
advanced
gun.
range
Yeah, advanced
right
range.
now. But he's doing it very slowly. It seems like he's...
Yeah, he
He like
doesn't
had
have
he
power.
should have pushed with the 1. Because he had the advantage, but he just...
Oh, but
And now Grimplex looks a little bit...
yeah, he's gonna
very
struggle. Although you need to remember that having T2 tanks in the AC versus ACU battle, when you don't have that many T2 tanks, is not actually that great since they just eat overcharges. As you can see, just now another 2 pillars inside.
Slado isn't targeting, or wasn't targeting units, now it is.
Yeah, he's killing the pillars as well, and he has decently overflow with his T2 gen. Both players actually do. So
He could kill the E-storage from Grimplex.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
right there. If he killed that, Grimplex might die.
oh,
No.
Grimplex, there's I don't like
No, he
this
doesn't have
CG.
units.
There's a counter CG from Grimplex as well, but I think yeah, I don't think
It had potential.
Vlado shouldn't push here. He has better ACU, but he doesn't have as many units. He's now being slightly overrun. Grimplex needs to stay in range with his ACU. I think this.
That was a
I
bad
think it should
routine.
be. I think it should be okay for Slado. He has some reinforcement, but it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be close, but he is in a bit of
I
trouble.
mean, he has nano.
Yeah,
He's
but
losing a
remember
lot
that
of
if
units,
all of
but
those
he's not-
tanks target him, although he's getting a lot of that, he's very close to another ranking veterancy. This will definitely help him out, because he's gonna get low very soon. He's pushing in with the rest of the team. There's also Boom's ACU with gun coming, so that will help secure the recon kill. And now it seems like Grimplex has shown a bit more that he can... what was that?
Meanwhile, Banani might be in a lot of danger on the other side.
Oh, I see.
Actually, there's PD. He
Yeah,
might
there
be
are
okay.
2 T2 PDs
Yeah,
that you can
yeah,
choose to.
I
He's
didn't see the
fine,
PD.
definitely. Let's go back
was
to
idling
Oh,
up.
it seems like
Oh.
Slado was getting a bit cocky here, but there's Boom's AC as well with
Oh,
gun.
nice OC.
Boom should
Was like
walk in.
forward.
He has full HP, he has gun ACU, he has overcharge, he has T repeated, so he should be able to easily tank. I think this was a missed opportunity from Banani's team. If Boom would have walked into range of Grimplex, I think they could have scored the kill.
Yeah, that would have been vital as well.
There are
considering
4
Grimplex is,
gunships, 5 gunships from Boom, but I think it's a bit too soon maybe. I don't think they currently have air control. It's in terms of
Yeah.
ASF, it's currently, I think it's even 5 if I'm correct. Yeah, I think so.
They'd have to commit with the ACUs to do enough damage.
Yeah, remember that Slado has Nano and also one more ranking vet, so he has higher regen, and what that was he really missed there. Oh, the Aussie storage has been killed.
Oh, you
I
can't
don't
let the
think.
PD. I feel like now is when you shift G.
Yeah, I think Grimplex just dead. He just lost his energy storage. He has no PD. He's down into the red. Both ACs are focusing him. He's trying to bring his units in, but I think it's a
And
bit
you
too
can't
late.
block both ACUs.
He's so close to ranking vet, but it's not gonna matter. And there he goes. The
Poor
first
guy.
ejection of the game. The captain of the top left team, and it doesn't bode well. Because on the other side, Banana is pushing as well. He has been able to basically secure the replay field that was created over the past couple minutes during the fights here, and his AC is quite powerful. He doesn't have as much range as his opponent, but he has nano. And the Obsidians are just not that great versus T2PDs. And there are so many power shields, so quite hard for him to chew through. And we also just witnessed the first air fight. I was a bit zoomed in on the fight.
Oh
so
yeah,
we
I didn't even
catch
see it.
Yeah, but it seems like Boom has
Decisive
won
win for Boom.
decisively. He had a couple more ASF, I think, and now coming the gunships, it seems like the
Yeah.
Alanis
Yeah, Wreck
teams are
dies.
looking for a quick end to this game, as units from Banania are pushing into the Rex base, and he's trying to cut off any reinforcements so there are no flags inside. And it seems like the Rex is gonna follow his captain soon and be ejected as well, as the air is crumbled from the top team. The Rex own interceptors that were gifted to him by Drew engage, but the Jew has no faith in his team as he decides to leave instead. And
Unfortunate.
he doesn't even attempt to save his comrade. And this concludes our first game of today with a quick and decisive victory from Banani's team, with a nice push and usage of our players' ACU to push their advantage, with nice timing from Boom and converting the small advantage he had into air to allowing Banani to push with the help of gunships as well. Yeah, it seems like the Boom has currently only 1 T3 max, so he has been mostly pumping air, while Drew has been playing for the long game. He is pre-finished, but that wasn't really the best choice given the state of the game. They really couldn't afford having no air
Yeah, I don't know if it
currently.
was